And welcome to my CIS 110 project. First, I will introduce my website. I decided to choose a real estate agency as the company I would base my website around. I named the real estate company Donahue and Company to highlight the CEO, which would be myself, and the other agents working within the firm. First, I go through the home page. I decided to put one of the nicest listed apartments in New York City on the home page. This way, you would draw attention to the page, and it's the first thing you see, so it kind of creates engagement. As you scroll down, I included some more apartments that are for sale, and then also a building for sale in case there was somebody who was looking to buy a building, and you could have a restaurant on the bottom and rent out the units up top, or however they wanted to go with it. I just figured it would give more options for the company. Scrolling even farther down, I highlight different apartments that are also for sale, such as a studio apartment in NoHo and a large private balcony in East Harlem. And these are apartments for rent. In case you weren't looking necessarily to buy, you could rent, giving more options to the customer. Then I put a little section about having realtors you can trust, and just a little bit more information about the company. Then I put an appraisal section with previous clients that have worked with the company, what they thought about it. So that was all for the home page. Then the next page I included was the agents page. And the agents page are just the 6 agents that would comprise the company. Then the third page is Book Online. In Book Online, I put some apartments that are for sale and some apartments that are for rent. And you're able to arrange a viewing through the site if you want to check out one of the apartments. And then finally is the contact page. In the contact page, I listed the information. If you were interested in contacting the real estate firm, this is where you'd put it. You'd put your name, your email, and what you wanted to say. Then I also included the social media, the company phone number, and the company email in case somebody wanted to reach out and learn more about the company. To the ads, the first ad I created was to target people who are looking to either buy or rent an apartment. For the headlines, I put New York City real estate, apartments for sale and rent, buildings for sale, and duplex multifamily homes. So this would appear if you typed in the keywords, which are rental property, real estate, building for sale, duplex New York City building for sale, and multifamily home in New York City. And the goal of this was to target people who would be looking to buy homes and apartments in New York City. And for the descriptions, I put contact for premier luxury New York City apartment, home building, and sales for rent, and expert agents, reliable source, established brand, and strong communication. All these keywords would kind of draw somebody to click on the ad and to learn more about the company if they were looking to buy or rent in a property. The second ad I created was more for the sell side of real estate. So my headlines were New York City expert real estate agents, sell properties, and lease apartments or buildings. The keywords that I included were top selling real estate agents near me, selling home in New York City, selling apartment in New York City, selling building in New York City, real estate agent, and how to sell my property. So these ads were definitely targeted for people who would be looking to sell or rent out their apartments, which is the other side of the real estate business. And then for the description, I just included one description: experience, trusted and professional agents sell and lease your property. So the purpose of this ad was to do the other side of the real estate business, which is to attract people to sell their properties or buy their properties. Next, moving on to the 2 domain sites, I decided to start with Namecheap first, showing the 3 different names. The first idea I had was Donahue and Company. I figured this name is the exact name of the company we have, so it'll probably work best. And then the prices for this, for a .com, would be $9 a year. Comparing that to GoDaddy, GoDaddy comes out to as it loads, comes out to 80 cents a month, which would be 80 cents a month required would be a 2-year registration. So it'd be $19 for 2 years, which is just about the same as Namecheap. Now trying a different name, a little bit more tied with the real estate, is to be Donahue and Company Real Estate. Despite the longer name, it is more specific to the business we're in. And that also comes out to $8.98 a year. Trying that in GoDaddy. Donahue and Company Real Estate domain name comes out to once again 80 cents a month. And just to change it up to see how much a different name would be, we'll try New York, NYC, New York City, Real Estate. Real estate, which is already taken. And you can see using something like a very common name comes out to be a lot more a year, as it's $9,000 to buy and $85 a year to renew. And then go into a website like GoDaddy if you wanted to use the premium feature. Select the name, New York City Real Estate. There actually is a pretty big difference. It is only $2,000, but again, for a common name like New York City Real Estate, it's obviously gonna be taken, so you're gonna have to bid in order to get a name like that. That is all for my CIS 110 presentation. Thank you.